our shirt on Teespring.
Hey folks, what's going on in the world? Little curious, not too nosy. Today I'm talking about Joe Biden's Union Address speech on March 7, 2024. Speech is a really big deal because he has to prove to this nation that he's not what they're saying about him. He's capable of running this country. He's not a senile old man that they're trying to claim he is. Of course, Trump is out of shape. Also, 3 years younger than Biden is. So most of the speech was about the border crisis, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the Israel-Hamas War, gun control, and abortion. There are some things I like about his speech. He never used Trump's name, and he called him his predecessor. And he's telling the Republicans he is not the president. You should not take orders from this guy. And he's the one who, because of him, they're making decisions and helping, rub what's going on in the government. And of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene has to show how stupid she is. Personally, she had a shirt that says her name and picture of a slain Georgia nursing student. Her name was Lincoln Bradley, who died from an immigrant during her jog around the campus. And some reason she thinks that it's Joe's fault what happened to her. But actually the Republicans' fault, stopping a lot of policies that would help eliminate the people coming into this country and the fentanyl also coming into this country. So the Republicans are blamed for what happened to her. But there's like 1,000 things that happen during each president, horrible things, and some reason they get blamed for that. I feel sorry for her and her family, but you cannot blame one person what happened to her.
I'm told my predecessor called members of Congress and the Senate to demand they block the bill. He feels political win, he viewed it as a political win for me and a political loser for him. It's not about him, it's not about me. I'd be a winner, not really. Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of the thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand. But look, if we change the dynamic at the border, people pay these smugglers $8,000 to get across the border because they know if they get by and let into the country, it's 6 to 8 years before they have a hearing. And it's worth it taking the chance of the $8,000. But if it's only 6 weeks, the idea is it's highly unlikely that people will pay that money and come all that way knowing that they'll be able to be kicked out quickly. Folks, I would respectfully suggest my Republican friends owe it to the American people, get this bill done. We need to act now.
I just love how Joe just shut her up, how stupid she is. Also, it's kind of sad that the victim's mother complained about Joe because he been down the way she talks. And the guy had the history of stuttering. It was not planned for him to talk about her at all. Also, I think I'd be more upset that someone uses my daughter as a political thing. Like, they're part of the whole speech, how he criticizes the Supreme Court, limiting the rights of abortion, and him states aside, whatever, but government should not get involved in people's bodies at all. And it was a beautiful thing what he did.
Most Americans, I believe Roe v. Wade got it right. I thank Vice President Harris for being an incredible leader, defending reproductive freedom and so much more. Thank you. My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has resulted. Joining us tonight is Kate Cox, the wife and mother from Dallas. She's become pregnant again and had a fetus of a fatal condition. Her doctor told Kate that her own life and her ability to have children in the future were at risk if she didn't act. Because Texas law banned her ability to act, Kate and her husband had to leave the state to get what she needed. What her family got through should have never happened as well, but it's happening in too many others. There are state laws banning the freedom to choose, criminalizing doctors, forcing survivors of rape and incest to leave their states to get the treatment they need. Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom. My God, what freedom else would you take away? Look, it's a decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. The Supreme Court majority wrote the following, and with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you were right about that. Clearly. Those bragging about overturning Roe v. Wade have no clue about the power of women. But they found out when reproductive freedom was on the ballot. We won in 2022 and 2020, and we'll win again in 2024. If you, the American people, send me a Congress that supports the right to choose, I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
That speech, a few times, I'm very proud to be American. You know, it's just totally nonsense. That was overturned, and it was just bullshit. That's the only thing Trump is very proud of what he did. Of course, that's one of the few things he did truly screwed a lot of people's life. Also choosing certain Supreme Court judges to overturn it.
Trump is going to make a determination what he thinks is great for the country and what's fair for the country. But the fact that I was able to terminate Roe v. Wade after 50 years of trying, they worked for 50 years. I've never seen anything like it. They worked, and I was so honored to have done it. Well, I did something that nobody thought was possible. I got rid of Roe v. Wade. And by doing that, it put pro-lifers in a very strong negotiating position. Nobody did a job like I did, including Roe v. Wade, bringing it back to the states. What I did by killing Roe v. Wade, which everyone said was impossible.
It's pretty obvious, you know, who I'm going to vote for, but I just can't stand Trump. I just can't stand his lie, his BS. And everybody, I can't believe that people actually believe what he said. I believe what he did on January 6th. He was part of it. It's just lies, and he's one of those people to kind of accept that he screwed up, and so he can blame other people. And I'm just tired of him doing that. So that's all I have to say about this. The video is long enough, so like and subscribe. Maybe be there next time. Thanks for watching.